Hello and welcome. Namaste. I'm very happy and excited to invite you to study Sanskrit with me this fall at North Carolina State University. This course is going to be taught in the class like a regular classroom course, and also it will be online. So if you are anywhere in the world, you can still log on to this course site and study with me. We can see each other through video and internet, and even we can hear each other. So thanks to the technology and thanks to the university infrastructure that we can do this together this fall from North Carolina State University. Now, something about Sanskrit. What is Sanskrit? Sanskrit literally simply means a polished language. So it's a little bit describing itself in the word itself. But going further, Sanskrit is a classical language that has its origin thousands of years ago with Greek and Latin. It has a common origin which is called as Proto-Indo-European. And so because of the common origin of Greek, Latin, and Sanskrit, we see the same form of structure in grammar, in vocabulary, in the words for the forms for the nouns and the forms for the verbs, many words for the number, words for father, mother, brother. They are all similar and common in Greek, Latin, and Sanskrit. So that's one very important point to invite you to study Sanskrit with me. Second is Sanskrit has a huge scripture library. It's a huge, several thousands of texts of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. They all come from Sanskrit. So if we learn Sanskrit and if we get enough mastery to study those scriptures, we are getting an entry point to almost like more than 1/3 of the humanity. So entire population of Asia, India, China, Japan, they derive their culture, their civilization, their scriptures all from Sanskrit. Then third major point of interest to study Sanskrit would be that not just the religious and spiritual scriptures, but several other literary works are also in Sanskrit. For example, the works of politics, works of economy, aesthetics, law, grammar, psychology, mathematics, astrology, astronomy, and medicine. They all come from Sanskrit, which is not highlighted as enough as sometimes Sanskrit is treated as a religious language, which is half true. But Sanskrit is much more than a religious language. It's a language of science and mathematics as well. The fourth major reason that I would like to invite you to study Sanskrit is that Sanskrit teaches us the fundamental philosophical ideas of Indic traditions, which have relevance not just for Indian culture but for the entire globe. Ideas such as the world as a single family, which is so much relevant today in the multicultural world of today that we live in. Second major idea that Sanskrit teaches is the omnipresence of divinity. So divinity is not just in heavens or in the temples or in places of worship, but divinity is everywhere, present everywhere. Even every human being is potentially divine. These are the ideas that Sanskrit teaches. Then the third major idea that Sanskrit teaches is the whole world as a single family. So regardless of the race, the class, the religion, the sex or gender, every being is potentially divine. So these are some glimpse of the ideas that Sanskrit teaches us, and that's another major reason which is of global relevance that I would like to invite you to study Sanskrit with me. Now, this course will be, as I said, it will be taught online and in the classroom. So one of the major, I guess the first entry point to connect with me online is my own website, which is www.indicuniversity.org. So if you go to the home page, there is a fall 2009 courses listed there. The second course is Elementary Sanskrit, and here is the course website. Here is the textbook, which is by Professor Robert Goldman of California, Berkeley, and this is the textbook. Devvani Praveshika is the name of the textbook. Then the second point of entry for the course would be the distant education website on ncsu.edu, distance.ncsu.edu, and you can click there on the courses, and then the fall courses and my course is going to be listed there. So these are some of the websites that we will be using. We will also be connecting through Vista website, which will have you will have your own user ID and password, and then you can get all the information about the course, the syllabus, and the several exercises and quizzes that we will be doing throughout the course. So again, welcome and namaste to everybody.